Who's that rage lord? It's...
A fucktard.
And I'm the warmest robot.
And I'm Gabriel.
And this is Robot Wars.
What's up, guys?
Right, so today we've got Marty Glenn.
Yes.
So beforehand we covered how not to type someone.
Yes.
And
now we're covering how not to respond to criticism.
yeah, so this is how you don't respond.
Yeah.
So, I guess, shall we begin?
Yes.
Hi, this is Marty, and welcome back for another video. Okay, so yeah, I saw it, and if you haven't seen it, it's a really good video. Okay, so the type police, I got comments from two individuals, one direct, okay, on Instagram, that the type police came at me. So I made some notes, and I have some stuff here in comments, so I can't really read that well, so I'm going to go over this. So sit back, because this is okay, so this is going to be a good one. All right, so what I did is I watched the video, and I basically took notes. Okay, so it's kind of like a one-off, turn the camera on and go.
He's
okay.
so giddy.
He's so happy.
I know. I guess it's because he gets to be the victim again.
He
That requires context.
yeah, he has this way of transitioning between being upset with people and then being very aggressive with them in kind of a perpetual cycle.
Yeah, it's almost as though the aggression is to get himself into victimhood in the most efficient manner possible.
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we're not saying that that's how Marty has set himself up, but it just does appear this way.
It's the emergent property of his decisions.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get to all this in a second. Okay, all right, so the INFJ and the I don't know video. Okay, so type police watched that video. All right, now here's a question that I always ask when anybody comes at me with hate and all this and okay.
Okay. It wasn't hate. Maybe slight dislike, maybe.
Well, he did literally say, I don't like this person.
Yes. No, not hate, though.
That's a paraphrase, not a quote.
Yeah, because if you can't define all criticism as hate, or you become a stupid person.
I mean, unless you're okay with people hating you. I feel like it's just ill-used.
What really? Yeah, no, like it gets overused, especially in this culture.
Yeah.
And it's needs to stop.
It won't. I think we'd need to bring back like
Just need to tease them into submission.
I guess we could have systemic bullying.
That would work.
Yeah, and we mean like kind of intellectual teasing. Not like beating people up in a parking lot bullying. Not that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's much less fun.
Yeah. No, we mean what we're doing, but make it systemic.
Yeah.
Into it in a minute. Okay, so okay, did you watch 250 videos? Did you look at my playlist and look at every?
So unreasonable.
That's such an unreasonable request. You don't need to watch 250 videos to type someone.
No, you just don't.
No.
Maybe an hour if you want to be sure.
Yeah.
But no.
What about like subtypes and stuff though? I think that one's a little trickier.
It is hard to get subtypes, but he's not saying he's subtype. And the subtype thing is our system.
That's a your system
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Everything I've said on mental health, narcissism, confessions of a father, there are 250 videos. So your video, type police, was on, I don't know. I just want to clarify. I don't know, and an INFJ is never going to say that, is basically coming from a bird's eye view. I do not represent all INFJs, okay?
Why do you need to clarify though?
That he doesn't represent all INFJs.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm just letting you know that I'm not a hive mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. I just made the assumption.
Yeah,
that
it turns out INTJs are not a collective.
like
We're not like the Borg from Star Trek.
Okay.
Just you need to understand that.
And despite INTPs being computers, we don't all communicate with each other in the same fashion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He said he's coming at it from a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. If you think about that, that doesn't make any sense.
INFJs are just kind of unreasonable, is what his point was.
Oh, okay, okay. So they will say, I don't know, and he's coming at that from a bird's eye view, whatever that internal reference point means.
Yeah.
And
INFJs will just like assert things when they don't know them properly.
Yeah.
Is his point, which I disagree with because that's stupid.
Oh, that is very stupid. I believe Marty does that.
Yeah, well, he said he does.
I guess in this thing he is saying he doesn't represent all of them, and that is what he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess he couldn't say that he doesn't know what other INFJs do by this level of reasoning. Because he couldn't say, I don't know. He has to know.
I think he asserts things and then realizes it's silly afterwards, and then there's like changes his mind.
He does back off.
Yeah.
He backs off a lot when he makes like a definite claim, even at the beginning of the video. Sometimes, if you're lucky, in the same video, he backs off. He goes, I don't know. I don't actually think this.
Yeah, that's a key point with him is he doesn't mean a lot of what he says.
No.
He just says stuff.
So you shouldn't take him at what
At
he
his
says.
word.
Yeah, never. Not Marty. If it's Marty Glenn, never take him at his word.
I represent Marty Glenn, and my experience is this. As it relates to 99% of the time with my friends and acquaintances, I know the answer. Whether it's right for them, I don't know.
That doesn't actually make sense in relation to his claim.
No.
Because it seems like he's broken off into something else. Like, I can't even piece that together.
It's a good way to recognize NI. If the pattern is internally consistent and just separate from reality, just doing its own thing.
Well, you are the NI expert, so enlighten me on what even just happened.
Well, I think he's just going off on his own tangent.
Okay.
Which is most of the video.
Yeah, spoiler alert, he barely addresses the claims properly. Well, let's continue.
You get it? That's it. Is that quick enough for you? Okay, that's it. But is it?
that is a funny like link to his next segment. It's like, that's fast enough, but is it? And I guess he's gonna tell us, because I know there's a bit more of this.
Yes, it is. So when I get like an Instagram text I got today.
Before he goes onto that tangent, imagine, right, asking someone, and maybe he's gonna say like, hey, you guys, you fucking idiots, that was a rhetorical question, you morons. Of course, yes, that's enough. But is it?
There's a young man who's in a relationship with a girlfriend, and she takes street drugs. I said, get the fuck away from her as fast as you can. Because, well, I've seen a girl do sexual acts for drugs.
What have you been doing, Marty?
Marty, what have you been doing? This seems like you've been in some very risky situations, let's say, from the sounds of this. I mean, I don't want to make any assumptions about the guy, but he's seen it.
Drugs. Not with me, on me, but I've seen it before. That's someone's daughter, that's someone's girlfriend, that's someone's wife.
More of a voyeur mentality, I guess.
Yeah, I guess he just likes watching people do sexual things for street drugs.
That's his jam.
Yeah.
Sister, you get what I'm saying. Why
does it matter?
I fucking hate when people say that, because it's true, obviously. And it's just like, did you know this person has a family? It's like, well, how could they not? Are they fucking clay people?
I mean, it is obvious that they are someone's daughter or someone's and whatever.
Even if they were clay people, hypothetically.
Yeah, let's say
you should treat them the same way if they got the same feelings.
Oh, yeah, we're not saying treat clay people worse.
So it's like, like if that was the case, you should treat them the same way. So it's just this weird fucking thing that people say that doesn't like change the outcome in any way. And maybe it feels fun to reference like that they have people that are not them.
Okay, I think that is the thing though. Maybe not that it's fun, but I've seen this argument used in other contexts. It's where someone gets like a behavior that people don't like, and this person is doing it, and they say this person is also a different kind of person in these other contexts, and they try and link it to like other subject matters that people would have a different emotional response to, like being a daughter or like being a wife or a girlfriend, and they'll kind of like combine like those emotional things.
Well, if
it's like an emotional argument.
If she's a wife or a girlfriend, then she's just being worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't help. Because now she's now she's infidelity as well as doing sex for street drugs.
Yeah.
So it's worse now.
Oh, it is worse. But maybe maybe the argument is that combination of things. Look, it doesn't make sense to me. I was trying to figure out what it was today because I don't seem to understand these kinds of arguments.
If you understand, please comment.
Yeah, I think it's like an FE kind of argument.
I've got no idea.
Because I can kind of see it, and it's like you're trying to combine weird emotional like reference points to get people to think weird about a subject.
Yeah.
I've seen it used in different contexts where they were doing a similar thing. Mm-hmm. I think Marty is just using that as an actual argument.
Yeah.
Why does this young individual, the train wreck is coming. He's going to get cheated on because she desires the street drugs, right? So what am I supposed to...
Right? It's not like her ethics could be different to other people's.
Could be different kinds of drugs.
Yeah, different kinds of drugs.
He hasn't said, so we don't know. Like, if it's pot, he's probably fine.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Or just even if she has a moral of like, I will not do sex for street drugs. Or I will not infidelity. Like just something like that, I guess, would probably make the difference. But I guess in Marty's world, you know, if you're doing street drugs, you probably have the same like morality system as everyone else who's done it from what he's seen.
Yeah, people all do the same things for the same reasons.
Of course. There's no other logical explanation when you think about it reasonably.
Just say, keep it quick, get away from her. No, I got to go into detail. I got to give him some information. And I'm right. So I'm not going to say, I don't know what to do when I do.
Imagine asking for advice and then getting that crazy rant.
Like, I'm kind of concerned about my partner. She's been taking drugs and I don't really feel comfortable about it.
Oh, yeah? Well, like, you know she's actually going to cheat on you because she's going to do sex for street drugs.
Like, oh my God, wow.
Like, wow, how'd you get there? Like,
that was an escalation.
So I just know because I'm right.
I've seen it happen before.
Yeah, with somebody else. Would I say I don't know? No.
I just assert things, apparently. I don't mean them, though. But then when people challenge me on them, I don't mean them. But when they don't, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, if you don't challenge me, I mean it.
I'm a man of slippery words.
Slippery words and slippery ethics.
It's a bird's eye view, but you're putting a label on it, and it's like, as a matter of fact, Marty Glenn says INFJs don't say, I don't know. Are you really that narrow-minded? Are you really that boxed into your thinking? I don't know. Let's continue.
That just harkens to what we were saying.
Yeah.
Of him just backing off from what he says, or just don't take him at his word, I guess. Yeah, that'll show you talking with famous people for taking him at his word.
Keep in mind, talking with famous people was purely typing him.
Oh yeah, he didn't actually care about this from what I gathered.
No.
I get it. I think he just didn't like him.
Yeah,
I thought he was like a kind of a shitty person.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fair criticism.
Unlikable, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, unlikable.
All right. Okay, tone. Have you forgot anything about nurture? Have you? Because from the age of 7 until basically 14, 15, I got yelled at every day. So it was either stand up for what I believe and who I am, or get completely annihilated.
Your parents' dragonborns.
Did you get like phosphoradard into the wall and get annihilated?
Okay. That you had a shitty childhood does not give you the excuse to then be shitty to other people on in your life. That's a
terrible way to act.
That's being irresponsible, and that perpetuates the cycle of being shitty. So, shut up.
Yeah.
I chose to stand up for who I am, plain and simple. That's a learned behavior. So my tone and my passion, okay.
I do think tone is a dumb argument for someone's type.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine.
So I'm going to read, like, took notes, guys. So definitely not INFJ. Definitely not. Then you say, no way in hell I am INFJ. Okay. Then you say, never met an INFJ to get to, video. Okay, so COVID. Okay. So you say, I've never met an INFJ who takes 7.5 minutes to get to the topic. Okay, let me make an example for you why I take so goddamn fucking long. Okay, what is the reason for COVID-19?
What is the reason for COVID?
I wonder.
I wouldn't phrase it like that. I feel like that implies that there is...
COVID sentient.
Yeah, COVID
For
is...
Chinese, right?
COVID is sentient, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it has reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think we would ask it what its reasons are.
Yeah.
Instead of just straw manning it.
Hey, COVID, if you're in the audience,
could you
please get
tell
back to
us?
me.
Yeah, tell us why you did it.
The reason for COVID-19 is because the banks needed another bailout. The central banks of the world worked together, and they knew that the United States government and US dollar could not have another US citizen banking crisis. So the central banks in China, because there's a war and it was a believable situation, grouped together and said, we need X number of trillions of dollars to enter the banking system. So the United States pumped $4 trillion into into the US economy. How are they going to do that? Because they already knew how much money the banking system needed before it would implode on itself under fiat currency theory. They knew. So they said, we have to annihilate the US economy, shut it down. How do we do that? COVID-19.
I'm an INFJ because I can rattle off a conspiracy theory that quick.
I think that would be evidence that he would have NI in the prominent position.
Yeah.
It's like, rather than him giving evidence, he is becoming it.
Yeah.
So, I'll take that as some evidence, but it's more just evidence that he can't think properly.
Well, it's both. He is a INFJ.
Yeah.
And he, relies on his claims too much.
Yeah. So don't worry, Marty. We're not saying you're not an INFJ. We actually think you are an INFJ.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you're not a shitty person.
You're a bad person.
That is an INFJ.
That is an INFJ. They're not mutually exclusive. I don't know why you need to destroy the US economy, though. That doesn't make sense. So we need more money, so I guess we'll shatter our economy.
Yeah. Also, COVID kind of is across the board with the shitty economies.
Yeah.
So what?
It doesn't just ruin America's; it ruins everyone's.
Yeah. The rest of the countries are like, I guess I'll go along with that.
Yeah, I guess it'd be fun.
Yeah, kind of like a lock.
Yeah.
Or is it just there is an Illuminati?
Yeah, I'm not sure what his canon is. But maybe if a smart money person is in the audience, you can explain to me why I don't fucking know anything about economics, I guess.
So COVID-19 is a result of banking failure, fiat currency banking failure. Why was Donald Trump president and not Hillary Clinton? Because
Why was Donald Trump elected?
From what I gathered, he was just more appealing to the masses than Hillary Clinton was.
Yes, I think so.
I think that's what went down. I don't know if there's any voter fraud. I'm not saying there is or isn't on either side of that campaign. I don't know what shenanigans go down over there.
In America?
Yeah, I'm sure there's heaps.
There's a lot of weird rules in America.
Yeah.
At least in comparison to where we are.
Yeah. So, I can't comment on that. I don't know enough. But I think he knows. He can tell us.
Yeah, let's find out what. Was it because the democracy was working as intended? Or
was it COVID?
They knew this day was coming, or this year was coming. Also, the powers that be know about Hillary Clinton's past and the Clinton family name political past, and they didn't like it. And for that reason, Trump is our new president, or became our president in 2016.
I'm kind of right, I guess. Because they knew this year was coming.
just the Illuminati.
Yeah, and the Illuminati just put him in power, then tried to sabotage him, I guess.
Yeah. Well, why did they do that?
What was... That's a weird plan. Why did they do
Why didn't they just put Biden in to begin with?
Yeah, just do that. It would have been way quicker.
Yeah.
And have him in for like 2 terms.
Yeah, these Illuminati are not very efficient in their planning.
It's almost like they're fragmented and segmented to cover like a bunch of things that like we can't people can't explain properly in politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they act in like a schizophrenic fashion.
Is that quick enough for you? Do you even understand the gravity of what I just said? The foundation, the knowledge, the wisdom, even a word I can use?
No.
Well, you can say you're wise.
But you can
Yeah, you can lie. Yeah. No, I can say I'm stuff as well. I'm a dragon, for example. Or unicorn. Yeah. Fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just lying.
It is just lying, yeah.
Kind of like saying he is wise or has the answer.
It's just like I looked at bank stuff for a bit, therefore I drawn conclusions about the Illuminati.
A point on him being quick enough. It's taken him 5 minutes to rattle off 2 conspiracy theories. So 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And he has proven no points.
Yeah.
So is it quick enough? If that's what he was trying to do, then yeah, I guess.
I think Hostoic was correct about his claim of him taking too long to get to the point.
Oh, yeah. It's like almost 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? What's the reason, do a video on what's the reason for COVID-19? And say that without, oh my dear God. I've been studying banking and central banking theory for 20 plus years.
Like, keep in mind that this is not a response to why is a virus. This is that this is a response to why I'm an INFJ. Like,
I'm an INFJ because viruses and banking, Illuminati.
Oh wow, you sound like really sane at the moment.
Well, the people we cover, just like the Illuminati, I guess.
Yeah, it's a real common trend.
It's a funny trend that I've noticed.
And what I just said is a fact. I know it is. But if you choose to believe it, that's okay. Don't believe me. I don't care.
Okay.
I know he just misspoke. He said, if you choose to believe me, okay. Don't believe me. I know he misspoke, but it's funny.
It's not a fact, what he said.
Well, he thinks.
Yeah, it's not a fact.
No, it hasn't been proven. He has given no evidence either.
That there is a virus is a fact, and then everything else is just like,
Well, no, not according to some people. It's not a fact if you just rattle off as an association train.
Yeah.
So, just like, if anyone thought his argument was convincing, please tell us why. I hope none of you didn't, for your sakes, more than myself.
I think some people's way to check reality is to see if patterns are internally consistent. And if that is your method, then you will get tricked by NI users. Because they're good at that, but they doesn't just because they're good at making
an internally consistent pattern
doesn't mean that the pattern is connected with reality. Because I'm very good at that as well. Yeah. But like I'm wrong more than I'm right.
Yeah. I think I could see how someone would get tricked by that. Because the pattern is quite consistent. And even when I was trying to like break it down as he was saying it, the pattern is completely consistent, but all the pieces in the pattern don't work. Yeah. And they wouldn't, like, the pieces in the pattern would produce other patterns that actually don't correlate with the pattern. Yeah. So that would be my counter to
and it's very
Marty
easy.
Glenn.
It's very easy for people that have NI in their first position to just come up with conspiracy theories. Yeah. It's very easy.
But yeah, I think that's all we got.
Care whether you do or not. I think the central banks of the world are not going to give up money creation. They're never going to give it up. And the powers and the families that be that make these decisions, I've done videos on it. I applaud them. Are you kidding me?
Marty, don't. Are you kidding me? Marty Glenn, stop applauding the villains.
Don't like the villains of your canon. That's fucked.
Yeah, that's bad behavior.
Bad, Marty.
Is this whole segment just like one big non sequitur?
Is it a red herring or a non sequitur? I'm not really sure.
Someone in the comments tell us why the fuck we're a fucking idiot.
Spot the fallacy.
Yeah, spot the fallacy.
He's just
because we know it's wrong.
Like he's just gone on his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is a non sequitur because he's going on his own tangent.
Yeah.
It might also be a red herring.
It might be
because he's just like focusing on things he didn't meet, like
that don't correlate to the argument.
Yeah, because this was a typing video, and he's talking about
like viruses and banking systems and Illuminati stuff.
And that proves that he isn't
someone's girlfriend.
That proves that he's an INFJ. It's like how does that work?
Because he can just rattle off nonsense patterns with such ease. He doesn't even need to worry about it.
Like a meta reason.
Yeah. But yeah, tell us in the comments which fallacy it is, because I don't remember the names properly. I just kind of know it doesn't make sense, but I never know what they're called. I can't remember people's names, let alone like names of fallacies. It's just like a general trend to me is like I don't know what the names of things are. I just have like an inaudible internal reference point for like patterns.
Yeah,
they have done an incredible job. I mean, it's beyond genius how they were able to bring this together and do it. You mean to ramble on? I can keep rambling on. All right.
I guess it would be genius if it was true. Maybe.
Well, if they were in
like if it happened in that order and then had the results that he said it was going to have.
Well, if they were in that like position of power, it'd be quite easy to do that.
I think they could have done it without doing the method.
They should have done it in not a stupid way.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot.
Like, they should have just put Biden in.
Yeah. And maybe they could, if they were controlling all the banking systems as well, just make some more money.
Do you think it would just like shuffle around?
Someone's going to call me a fucking idiot for that, because that's what Germany did in like World War One.
That doesn't work properly.
No, I know. I realized when I said it, that was stupid.
7.5 minutes. Okay, so I'm ENFP, INFP. He doesn't know. He doesn't know which one I am. Okay. It's very significant that everybody understands that I'm an expert and you need to listen to me. And I'm like, what? I don't give a shit. Don't watch me. Do you know?
He was speaking to your attitude, not.
No, yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't think he's interpreting right on that one.
No.
How many people have come in with hate and I tell them, don't fucking watch me. My channel is not monetized. I don't give a shit whether you watch me or not. The channel was originally done for me, and then it transferred into MBTI, and then I started.
Okay, sorry, before he goes on this weird rant about what his channel's history is, he's got this general pattern of like telling people to not watch him all the time.
He does do that.
Just kind of orders people don't watch him if he says anything that they could criticize.
Yeah.
So he kind of really wants to condense his fan base into like people that validate him.
Yes.
Because he's not intellectually honest and can't handle criticism properly.
And he treats YouTube like his fucking house, which is stupid.
Yeah, so like he treats his comment section this way.
Yeah.
So if you say something he doesn't like in the comment section, he'll probably shadow ban you or delete it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hide you from the channel. Yeah, because I guess he says he wants criticism and he's just lying.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure if he watches this, if he even gets this far, he'll be so enraged. Which is kind of the best thing, actually.
Well, he's got this general trend of saying that people don't have IQ when they challenge, even though they might, or they're not being professional.
I don't know what he means with it. It's something about professionalism.
It's just a shifting goalpost. So he can always kind of just like pretend that he is being honest, even though he's not really trying to be.
Ah, okay. So a goalpost, so he's always honest.
Kind of lying to yourself a lot.
Maybe he's trying to become the apex of lying to himself and others. I guess when he does go on about like the whole chameleon thing, maybe that's what he's on about.
I guess.
to listen to my viewers and started to see MBTI and mental health, and I saw the foundation of what it could actually do and bring, and I wanted to put it together because I had thoughts and feelings inside of me that I thought would work. It's just as simple as that.
Would work for what and who?
It's like there's the system that segregates people into different personalities.
Yeah.
I'm sure that my personality will work for other people.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Stop it.
It's like if I were to say that, like, yeah, the way I deal with patterns, which should just work for everyone, right? Especially NI users.
Yeah.
Just, like, don't worry about it. You're not, like, properly responsible for it.
I gotta give a shit. Don't watch me. Okay. Okay. But then, okay, I don't remember why I said this, but then you attack solid narcissism. Oh, okay. Look, I have a solid self-esteem. And if you watch my videos on narcissism, borderline bipolar, sociopath, psychopath, and all mental health cluster Bs, narcissism is equal to healthy ego and healthy self-esteem.
No, it's not. Stop it. You're being a fuckwit if you think that.
Yeah, that's how you get to fuckwit behavior. That kind of explains a lot, actually.
I suspect that he has defined narcissism in a way that, like, no one means.
Yeah, but he does act like a fuckwit, so maybe he's got the right definition.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to be one.
Yeah, he's like, I am a narcissist.
But I guess he thinks the Illuminati is the good guys, so...
Yeah, and he applauds the villain, so... Really sticking with the Marty Glenn as a villain thing.
Yeah. I mean, he's got, like, the black background and stuff as well. You know
So
what? Maybe he's a villain.
Yeah, Marty Glenn's a villain.
Simple. Narcissism is an absolutely positive word in my book.
No, it's not. Fuck you.
I'm so glad he said it. It's like, narcissism is a positive word in my view. Like, thank God you said that. That's so good.
Okay, so you attack narcissism, whatever. Okay.
Also, he doesn't.
What an asshole.
Also, host Eric doesn't mention narcissism at all.
No, I know what he's done here. He's just like taken something host Eric has said and then applied it to his own definitions and then say host Eric has attacked his definition. Okay, so let's say I have like a definition of like a behavior. So let's call it being awesome.
Yeah.
And with that, you describe a bunch of behaviors that I would define as being awesome, like stealing your stuff, just like smashing windows.
Very unreasonable behavior.
Yeah, yelling at all hours of the night.
That's hard. Yeah, hard to achieve.
Well, what I do is I record myself, and then I just like play it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Put
So
a lot of effort into that kind of behavior.
Yeah. So that's like being awesome.
Like a mix of devious and clever.
Yeah. It's like using my intelligence for just the wrong things. And then I define that as being awesome. And then you say, Warmest Robot, stop doing this. This is bad behavior. And I'm like, you are attacking me for being awesome.
Oh, so acting
But I'll never tell anyone that what I've connected it to.
That is the worst pattern.
That's what Marty's done.
Oh, stop it.
It's just a part of the thing of defining other people's definitions and meanings. He's just having everyone adhere to his own internal definitions.
Yeah, you have to learn what they mean by things to respond to them properly.
You can't treat people as though they use your own definitions.
No.
Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
So then you go, okay, so am I an ENFJ? I don't know. Okay, friendly. Oh my dear God, you don't think I'm friendly?
Not in the slightest.
No. Just straight up no.
You applaud villains and you are a narcissist.
You're a self-proclaimed narcissist.
You don't think I'm friendly? I have 2 friends.
Hey,
I mean, I say that having one friend.
Marty's friends. You can leave whenever you like.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You don't need to stay with him.
No, he's...
Who are his friends?
Everyone else is an acquaintance.
Well, that's a big old fuck you to them. To those people.
Yeah.
First one is Scott. Okay. Second one is Todd. I'm 50. I've known them both since I was 23 and 24.
So if you're not Scott and Todd, fuck you. You're just an acquaintance.
A couple of other acquaintances I've known since I was 15. I don't really talk to them that much. I have 2 friends. Am I friendly? I am beyond friendly.
That is not what that word means.
What does that mean?
Friendly.
To him.
To him, it means, I guess, having friends. To everyone else, it means like a subjective criteria that they like about someone.
Like being kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah, like nice through their definitions.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're friendly, but I don't think we're friendly for everyone else.
I think people like Nina get called friendly.
Yeah.
Because she is generally quite nice to people.
And people like me kind of get called an asshole.
Then, yeah, people normally don't think I'm friendly.
No.
I hardly ever get called friendly.
I'd say you're friendly.
Yeah, maybe you might.
But this is coming from an asshole.
Choose to be alone. Just the way it goes. Condescending. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think the better word that you're looking for is actually delivery.
Yeah, let me tell you what I mean.
Don't do that.
Wait, no, that would have been sensible. Let me tell you what you mean. Something sensible slipped out. Like Freudian slips, but for not being crazy.
You can't act like that. It's fucked. Stop it. Stop it, Marty.
My delivery is horrible. I mean, it is such shit. It comes across as condescending. And what that basically is just...
Remember earlier when I was saying that he shifts the goalpost to make himself feel like a good person?
Yeah.
This is an example of it.
This is it.
Just get out of the way and let me do it. You're going to fuck it up. And just...
What? Type yourself as a type you don't think you are. Because that's what he's responding to, in case you forgot, because he wasn't referencing it at all.
I don't think Marty can think that way.
It's like, I'm gonna type myself in a way that I don't think I am. Because you should have done that.
It does not make sense. I think Marty's gotten himself into a position where what he is defining for the other person doesn't make sense in the context of what the person was talking about.
That's quite extraordinary, actually.
That is really funny, considering he has 100% of the control over what they're saying. He's managed to fuck it up somehow. On another point, look at kind of how happy he is about what he's saying about himself.
I made you seem like an idiot. Haha.
Well, he's just making him sound like he's not criticizing him on the things that he actually is.
Yeah, even though he was.
Yeah, he's making Host Eric criticize him on the things that Marty Glenn thinks is okay to say about himself.
Yeah.
Which is the most intellectually and emotionally dishonest thing you could ever engage in, Marty Glenn. You fucking prick. You are a shitty person and you should feel bad about yourself. Because if you're acting like this in life, you can only engineer bad situations.
Yeah,
you fuckwit.
It's a really kind of like how to cause being upset permanently pattern.
Yeah, it is. It does cause that pattern for yourself and others.
Yeah.
I think this behavior actually just pisses me off a bit.
Yeah, because it's not very nice. It's just being a shitty person.
Well, yeah, and it's like a constant moving goalpost where no one could really give you any even constructive criticism because you're never ever gonna take it.
Yeah.
Moving on.
And so, yeah, you are right. Condescending, that comes from a basis of my childhood and just a manifestation of being called stupid kid. Basically, that's what that is. That's a part of nurturing, and I should start all of my videos with apologizing for my tone, my condescending nature, and my delivery. Everyone around me knows my delivery is absolute shit. And
so you know there's a problem then.
Yeah, but it's problems he's okay with not fixing, and he's okay with making them up for other people to criticize him about.
Yeah, what a fuckwit.
Yeah. You know, actually, I think I'm going to start doing the pattern myself. I know I was sitting here just criticizing him for it, but I think it's funny enough to do.
Just like, I've had enough of my current relationship.
Yeah.
I'm going to engineer a breakup now.
It is a great breakup strategy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that.
She is probably watching this at some point.
Yeah, she will. And then I don't intend on doing it, but I guess if you see me doing it,
I watch Marty Glenn and I trick myself into acting like a fuckwit because of a joke.
Because of a joke, I'm just going to take way too far, I guess.
I have to apologize for it a lot. Okay. I don't explain anything with any. Oh, okay. So teaching. All right. Okay. I don't explain anything with any foundation. The example that I just gave with.
That was the honest thing, the most honest thing he's ever said.
Yeah, although he doesn't mean it, so. He said the right thing, didn't mean it, so.
Okay, because it was like, well, he doesn't explain anything with any foundation.
Yeah, that's true.
That's his whole game.
Yeah.
It's like assertions,
in
zero evidence.
In a grumpy way.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Central banking theory. Did you hear what I said? How do I prove that in 15 minutes, 20 minutes? I mean, if you don't have the ability to connect dots and to have an intuition about people and the way they think.
I hope you're not encouraging people to just take those crazy rants at your words.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
So you know you're an NI dom. So you should be better at making patterns than regular people.
I think if you're an NI dom, you shouldn't be taking him at his word either, though.
Oh, definitely. You should probably know it's stupid if you're an NI dom because you deal with it constantly.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe you like him or something. But like don't just because it's consistent doesn't mean it's clever.
Yeah, no. Consistency doesn't mean clever.
And feel and the action that they're going to take. Based on greed, based on your life experiences at 50. I mean, how do I explain that? How do I do that? Listen to what I just said about the US economy and COVID-19.
Are you really asking other people to tell you how to provide evidence for your claims?
Evidence about something that is entirely unrelated to his type.
Yeah.
So that's pretty funny.
I mean, yeah. Keep in mind, this is meant to be about his type, and he just hasn't really talked about it. He's just said why he acts like a shitty person, but then
he justifies it in weird ways.
Yeah, justifies it, and I will not fix it.
Yeah, I know this is my jam, being a shitty person.
But like, only a shitty person in these ways that I'll have you mean. I've like never said that sentence before. It's so foreign to me.
Well, if you say it like that, it seems quite silly.
I mean, yeah.
Comment below, type police, and tell me how to do it. I'll do it. Okay. TE frame. Then you go on and you say, well, maybe he's ENTJ. And then you've never met anybody like me with an I don't have an INFJ voice. I didn't know that an INFJ had a voice.
That is the best criticism he has given so far.
Yeah, good job.
Good job, Marty. 1 point on the criticisms. 0 points on you being a good person.
And how do you know that those INFJs you've met aren't putting an act on? I don't...
I would have gone with the typing ability.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would have been much better.
Like, can't type me, can't type people.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Okay. I'm off-putting. Oh my God, that goes back to condescending in delivery.
Yeah, let me tell you what you mean by this.
It's such an irritating mindset.
Yeah.
It's like, I think this is about you, and you're like, no, you don't. You think these other things that I'm okay with.
Kind of like, it's a weird way to dodge criticism.
Very slippery.
Yeah. It's slippery with morals, ideas, what he says.
Yeah.
You can never really pin down money on anything.
It's a man of probabilistic principles.
I know I went on a moral rant before, and I wasn't intending to either.
This kind of happened?
Yeah, I think Marty just pissed me off with what he was doing. Like, this is the worst behavior. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
This can only lead to bad places. Well, anyway, enough about him pissing me off.
Absolutely I am. It's just delivery. It's just the way I go about it. It's just attacking, and it's defense, and it's nurture from defending my childhood. That's what it is. I know what it is.
I know what it is. I will not fix it.
No.
Never do that.
No, because you're criticizing me on the things that I'm saying that you are, which is fine. And I'm not just being an asshole and strawmanning you. You're actually criticizing me on my delivery and not my attitude, which is different things, I guess.
I wonder how he's going to strawman us.
I think he'll like pretend to be the bigger person and just ignore it.
Oh, if he does that, that is the biggest bitch move that you could ever do, Marty.
Yeah, 0 IQ move there, Marty.
Yeah.
Future you if you do not respond.
And we'll get to that in a second. All right. So I apologize for the off-putting. I apologize for the condescending. But actually,
I'm totally doing this pattern now. It's just way too funny. It's like you just make up the things you're okay of saying about yourself, and then you apologize for it as though that has fucking fixed anything. So next time, I'm just gonna start like breaking plates, and you're gonna go stop at Woman's Robot. I'm gonna go, I'm sorry that I left the lights on last night. Does that make it better? Scott and Tom, why are you friends with this person?
You can leave, Scott and Tom, unless he's captured you.
Yeah, unless he's more of a problem than we thought. I don't know how you would ever get into this mindset to ever engage in this behavior as though it's okay and not a joke like I clearly am thinking.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah.
Very red flaggish.
So, if my partner is listening to this, I'm not going to do this, don't worry.
fuck it. It's my goddamn channel. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. I'm serious. Okay. All right. Insists on no.
He was typing you. He was typing you.
He wasn't watching it for fun. He was watching it to do that.
He specific. Yeah, he kind of implied that he wouldn't watch it for fun.
Yeah.
But he was typing you as a different type. Like it's called type. It's called type police
for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like future me is going to think that past me is kind of assassinating his social life.
Yeah.
Every time I fucking do this podcast and I'm editing it, past me does some shit where he like wants me to do something like get like a special clip or just like get some sort of like sound bit or something. I don't want to do it. I fucking hate past me. He's a complete prick trying to get future me and rope him into like situations I know he doesn't want to do. Now he's going to assassinate my relationship. So I guess for you audience members, that is an insight into how I view myself.
Knowing I'm in front of a camera. I have to.
Why?
No, you don't. You don't have to lie.
You don't have to be a liar, Marty. You can just say you don't know something. You don't have to double down all the time.
Yeah, that's way more honest. Do that. Just be like, I'm not sure about this claim.
Or don't do that, actually. It is funnier. I know he's a bad person if he does it more, but it is also really funny.
Well, it's
he gets in lots of fights, and that's fun.
He does get into a lot of fights.
Yeah. It also harkens back to what he was saying in the Thai police video, where he was describing the pattern of reasoning that leads him to doubling down all the time.
Yeah.
So he can't change himself past a certain point.
Not with that attitude. Or those sets
I
of
think
rules.
that is the attitude.
Yeah.
So then that's what leads to this other behavior.
Yeah.
So I guess he has just doubled down a bunch of things as a consequence.
What am I going to... I don't know. I could be right. I may not be right. I don't know. Don't put all your eggs in my basket. Don't believe what I say. I could be wrong. I mean, come on. Who's going to do that?
Intellectually honest people.
Yeah.
That is who will do that.
Yeah, that's who. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's just a funny timing.
Oh, jeez. That's the worst mindset.
Okay. That's typically not the approach of an INFJ. So then you say that's typically not. So it could be. So you're not sure. So typically means it could be. I don't know. Okay.
Perfect example of the pattern as well.
Yeah.
Of just like inventing what people mean through his own definitions.
Mm.
Are you confused? No, I don't. Okay. I see the FE trap. No battle. Doesn't seem like an INFJ. So I don't seem like an INFJ. Are you confused? I don't know. Okay. All right. So there's that. And then,
He's trying to trick Eric into thinking he's confused.
He was just clearly thinking.
Yeah.
It's like very obviously he was just thinking about what type he was.
Yeah. And he might not even meant the words in the way that Marty thinks he means them.
Well, obviously not, because Marty's inventing them.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
the FE battle? You mean I'm going to run away from a fight? I am a runner.
No, you're not. You fight people all the time, Marty.
Look at how much of your channel is being upset with people.
You have a whole segment for it. I think it's throwing frisbees.
For trivial internet drama. And then look how many hours you put into that and be like, yeah, this is the mindset of a pacifist.
He's got a playlist called What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? I think there's only one video in it at the moment at the time of recording. I'm sure this one will get added to it.
Totally a runner. And I totally don't want to get into fights with people. I mean, okay.
I found your channel, or I was introduced to it. I've forgotten how we found Marty, but because he was fighting with someone.
C.S. Joseph.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
C.S. Joseph was being more reasonable in that instance.
He was being very reasonable.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. It's like, wow, dude. You're less reasonable than C.S. Joseph.
All right. I find this really interesting, right? If you watch the video at 11:46, Type Police starts talking about whether I'm going to like him or not. You put your hoodie on at 11.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We'll continue.
46 for no reason other than this.
It's probably cold.
You put your hoodie on because it was an impulse inside you to hide.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess we know that he will make up other people's motivations as well.
Yeah.
I guess it's just to suit whatever weird worldview he wants to keep at the time.
Is it some weird I want to be powerful thing?
I'm not sure. Like, maybe he thinks that, like, he'll hide if he's done something wrong.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Like, because host Eric has, like, attacked him, so now he wants to hide because, that's
like,
the wrong thing to do, I guess.
It's like, I would like it if you were afraid of me, because then I could feel like I was powerful.
Could be that. But Marty's too much into being a victim. But maybe it's like he wants to get powerful so then he can...
Not be a victim.
Do you think it's that?
Yeah. I think it's a weird childhood thing. It's just not dealing with childhood issues. Kind of like ends up in crazy behavior.
Oh, yeah, generally, yeah.
Your identity. Why would you do that? Like, I'm going to come after you. I'm going to get you.
You're just like lying, though. There's no evidence to support that, other than he was probably cold, which is way more likely.
Imagine making up what people think just so you could joke about them. Wow.
Yeah, if this thing that I made up you did, if you actually did that, then you would be quite stupid.
Go to 11:46 of the video and you'll see him do it. Okay. You assume I won't like you. That tells me you've only watched one of my videos. You have no idea what I'm like. You did this video, streamed a video. You IQ, professional. I criticized me. Did I pace my house 1,000 times? I did.
Why?
Wow,
It's a pretty fair assumption to assume that Marty will not like somebody. That's probably the standard with him.
Except for Scott and Tom. Because I'm sure he, with a mentality like his, he's going to like kind of be off and on with the rest of his acquaintances.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people do get offended if you criticize them. So it's not He also said he didn't like him, so maybe it's like a pretty fair assumption to go that. I think it's like a fair assumption, because if you criticize people, they may be more likely to get upset with you and dislike you. And in this case, this is what happened.
Yeah, this is not the response of someone that likes you.
I think if you watched one video of Marty's, you would be inclined to think that he might be okay with you. But if you actually watch more than one, you'd be inclined to think that Marty's going to hate me.
Yeah.
Because I know Marty's going to hate us. But try and prove us wrong. Maybe make a nice video about us or something. Prove me wrong, Marty. Fuck you.
I'll be honest, I did. Did the criticism get to me? Absolutely it did. Because I'm trying to do my best, and I don't deserve to be attacked on whether I'm INFJ or not. But
what is deserving? What?
You deserve to be wrong about your type, because that's what it would have to mean if you would go from host Eric's standpoint, because he doesn't think he is that type.
So you'd have to deserve that.
Yeah, it's not attacking someone to be wrong about their type.
No,
it's just a false claim.
Yeah.
It's stupid to identify with your type in like a I'm not sure how to say it.
So it's like
a status way. There we go.
Well, it's like a status or like a fundamental aspect of his being.
Yeah.
It's silly to get upset if you're just wrong about something about yourself in general. So if I said I had like purple eyes, or several more eyes than I do, however many that is, and you go, no, Woman's Robot, you only have like 3 eyes. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, actually, you've attacked the fundamental part of my being. It's not an attack to just state that maybe you were incorrect about something. That isn't an attack.
If you succumb to that kind of reasoning, every claim that you don't agree with, you must then consider an attack, which means you cannot update your world model, which means your current insight is as smart as you can get.
It does tend towards being really unreasonable as a consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess is Marty Glenn playing out true to form.
You know, it's a label and blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Well, heavily interested. Oh, I'm heavily invested. What am I heavily invested in?
You have INFJ tattooed on your wrist.
Yeah.
You're very invested in being an INFJ. Unless, of course, you tattoo things on yourself that you're not heavily invested in.
You just like rule things out by tattoos. Like, this is what I'm not invested in, therefore I'm going to get a tattoo of it.
You'd have to be invested in most things, not be covered in scribbles.
Not invested in dragons, I guess.
Yeah.
Or is that a shark?
I don't know. I can't see properly.
What? This setup was for skincare company I own. Had nothing to do with the videos. I started doing the videos on mental health, and some viewers went into the INFJ and wanted me to talk more on that and bring it together. And what's interesting is in your live stream, you have people asking you about, well, can you give them direction? I'll get to that in a second, I think. Yeah, there it is right there. Oh, but you say complete nonsense. So what I say is absolutely complete nonsense. Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if that's out of context shenanigans there or not. I'm not willing to bet that Marty would put it in context properly.
I think he can't put it in context properly because he's inventing other people's claims.
It's all disjointed anyway.
But I think host Eric was saying that he's heavily invested in being an INFJ, and host Eric thinks he's a different type, therefore he kind of can't help him, which is actually a true observation.
If host Eric was right about his type, and to be fair, host Eric is using a different system. And to point out now, actually, we've been recently informed that it's not socionics.
Yeah, it's like an offshoot of socionics.
Yeah, I think it's something else.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's got his own definitions and stuff. I'm not even sure if it's even a socionic spin-off at all.
He uses the same terms.
No, he's changed some of the definitions, I think.
So he's using the same terms but changed the definitions?
He might use different terms as well in some parts. I'm not sure how much of it is the same or not.
Okay.
But we can look into that later, though.
Yeah.
This isn't about really host Eric at this point. And anyway, I just wanted to mention it because we were informed about that.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Don't watch me. Give me direction. In what? What direction am I going? I don't even understand.
Okay, so I don't want to be straw manning Eric, but potentially he could have been saying that he could be giving him direction if he was typed properly. So like in order to function better.
Yeah, I assume that.
And fuck, any kind of functioning is better than this.
It obviously wasn't a physical direction, so yeah.
No, it wouldn't be a physical direction.
TI heavy endeavor. I think what you're saying is that I don't have the capability of doing MBTI and mental health.
He kind of lumped a bunch of shit in there. So MBTI, I think Eric was saying that about him.
Yeah.
That he may not have the capabilities for that.
He did say that, yeah. Or imply it.
Yeah. As for mental health, he never mentioned it. So,
yeah.
Good job, Marty, playing out true to form. Just making shit up.
I think if I'm right, you have not watched any of my videos. None. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. Okay? All right. Oh, wait, here it is. Here's why possibility, 0, nothing, I.
He obviously watched one of your videos, you bloody idiot. How did he type you?
How do you think he got the footage?
Yeah. Twit.
INFJ, harmless. Okay, so this is weird. I don't know what I did here. Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of went out of order. Absolute truth, and here is why. Okay, so on possibility, I'm nothing, 0, like an INFJ. Someone actually asked, can I harm anybody, or am I harmless? I mean, I don't even.
I don't think you're harmless.
Not emotionally.
I think you're emotionally abusive.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe emotionally harmful. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not emotionally harmless.
Oh, he is
That's
not.
the wrong thing.
Yeah. It's going to make sure that the statement is known that he is emotionally harmful. Marty Glenn is an emotionally harmful person.
Yeah, if you go around acting in the way he says he is.
And just is acting at the moment.
Yeah, then you are, yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I am wrong and you don't like me. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I'm sorry. I kind of went out of order here. So yeah, we'll just skip it. Okay, because I said enough. All right, good. Okay, so this was actually Sol 11 thinks I'm INTP. So with this comment and type police, you have no idea what I am.
They're not a hive mind, Marty. They're not responsible for each other's opinions.
You can't treat people like a hive mind. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But you know 0% chance that I'm not an INFJ.
That has to be true. If they think that you are another type besides INFJ, they have to think you are not an INFJ.
Yeah, because they're binary states.
That you can't be an INTP and an INFJ.
He was very certain that you were a ENFP.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it wasn't ENFP. Yeah.
Okay. So if he was certain about that, he can't think you're an INFJ.
Yeah, the binary things.
So I can't think you are an ENFP because I think you're an INFJ, Marty.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess that's tricky for him or something. I guess thinking of people as individuals is tricky for him as well. So, you know, maybe I was just expecting a bit too much from Marty.
There were comments. Let's read some before I come back to that. Okay, so let's see here. What were some good ones? Future behaviors who want to broad. You know what? This is kind of stupid.
We agree for different reasons, but we agree.
Stop making shit up on other people's behalf.
He's never gonna stop.
Bad strategy.
And I know we've been going on about that quite a bit, actually. It's just because he's so fucking boring.
Yeah, it's kind of the same shitty behavior.
He has spent 16 fucking minutes on this.
And kind of just being reflected in different intricate ways.
Yeah, it's the same couple of patterns playing out in slightly different ways with slightly different subjects. There's hardly much to dismantle here.
Yeah.
Because he's engaging in some weird fallacy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's got a name, but I know it doesn't make sense.
He's back. Yeah, there were a few of them. Who was it that was actually a good one? Ivana, there we go. Damn, if he sees this, I think he is going to take it personal. I don't know if you knew this, but he suffered from some kind of childhood trauma, and he comes off a bit unstable. Sometimes
She's right.
She is completely right.
Just spot on.
Fantastic prediction. Because he did take it personally. He
Yeah.
paced around his house 1,000 times.
He made a very ranty video and strawmanned him in all these different kinds of ways.
You know you've hit him hard if he strawmanned you in lots of weird and intricate ways.
nothing personal, just my observation. Maybe this makes him harder to type, but I agree that he's definitely not an INFJ.
You were right, except for the INFJ bit.
Yeah.
He is one.
I think he is one, yeah.
Yeah.
Ivana, you did another comment, I think, didn't you? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, no, that was just your back. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. There are actually, well, let me come back to this again. Okay. I'm not going to read this because it's just going to blow the video just past its time. So, all right. You have no idea what I am. Then if you're criticizing me for point of view with a found
But Marty, he does know what you are. An ENFP.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks you are.
That's what he thinks.
Just because he's wrong doesn't mean he doesn't think that. That's obviously.
No, because it makes more sense, right? That if someone is incorrect and they obviously don't think what they were saying.
Oh, they just lie. So they're just saying the wrong thing to spite you.
Yeah. That I think gives me a much more sound worldview. I think that people would like to hang around me if I did this. Because I obviously don't know what is literally wrong or right. It would just be based off of my fucking reference points.
If they say that you're wrong, it's because they're trying to deceive you.
Yeah.
For some weird spite reason.
I guess I could be a liar as well, and then maybe it could be everyone's lying, but I'm probably going to take the route of I never lie.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So then what would happen is like everyone else is lying to me, but they actually know the truth, and they deliberately don't say it, and my thing is the truth.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems healthy.
That's how you become Marty, I guess. Also, you wasn't being criticized for a point of view. He is just straw manning.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
foundation. If you don't know what I am, what is your foundation that there's a 0% chance?
Just the straw man thing again.
Yeah, and then everyone being a hive mind thing.
And the binary statements.
Yeah.
That I'm not, or 0% chance that I am an INFJ.
It's not a criticism. What the fuck is this? It is not a criticism. If I say you're not an INTJ, that's not a fucking criticism.
No.
Marty, what we're doing is a criticism. What we've been saying, that's a criticism.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget, and I'm going to get to this in other videos, don't ever forget this. Remember, the point of my channel was to combine mental health, MBTI, and other things that can help us show true empathy and know our inner self to be happy.
Does this seem like the man who's happy to you guys?
It is so unrelated. It's just its own thing.
Oh, yeah, we're somewhere else entirely. When I don't know how he's gotten that from the whole type conversation. Maybe it's something on his tone of voice and what he's acting like.
I guess so.
Yeah, so he's like, that is not to do with my type. And with the tone of voice, I think it's just irrelevant.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe his tone of voice is because he's acting like a big bitch because of his childhood. Maybe.
Maybe it's because he holds people to bizarre, nonsensical standards.
Probably. I guess that's just Marty for you.
Yeah.
How do I feel about the academics and labels?
Why does it matter? But okay, how do you feel? Let's go along.
Yeah,
with it.
right, fine. Because
Just talking about other things now.
yeah, I don't know why this matters. Let's continue.
If you know my channel, you know I can't stand them. And I find it interesting that the type police is trying to label me without any consideration for anything else off of one video.
You labeled yourself. What do you mean you have a fucking problem with labels? What the fuck is wrong with you? You labeled yourself an INFJ, you fuckwit. You're clearly okay with them. You label yourself a narcissist as well. Is being consistent hard for you as well? As well as being, like, not a shitty person? Anyway. How could he say he hates them and then go along with the whole system of using labels?
Why do you hate academics? Is it because they pull you up in your bullshit?
Yeah, probably, I guess.
Just like an emotional claim. Like, yeah, they're mean. I don't like them. They point out when I'm contradicting myself. Or saying that my patterns are not connected to reality. And that's
clearly offensive.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's why he's trying to make a fucking hug box in his comment section.
Weirdly aggressive hug box.
Yeah, he's aggressive to his comment section. And then demands respect. Like a not... Like, I was going to say like a not good person.
It's very strange how that works.
Why would anyone respect this man?
Is it because he's grumpy? People like grumpy people for some reason.
I think there's some dumb fucking heuristic in people that encourages them to just adhere to what upset people say.
Yeah, I think so. You can't do that. That's how you get, like, abused.
That is exactly how you get abused. In fact, Marty Glenn is actually a really good example. I mean...
We're not saying he's abusive. We're saying
we did say he was emotionally abusive.
Well, he is. Yeah, that's different though.
We don't mean he's going to beat someone up.
Yeah, he's probably. I don't know if he's violent, but
we're not going to say one way or another.
Yeah. But he's definitely an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Don't respect people that treat you badly for no reason.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Maybe 2, maybe 3. I find that incredible. And yet he doesn't know what I am, but yet knows that there's a 0% chance that I'm an INFJ.
He does know. He said it. Listen. I've had to say that a couple of times now about different people.
Yet in his video uses words that contradict, and while accusing me with having zero foundation from my point of view, you are
a foundation for your point of view?
What is your foundation for the point of view?
For his own?
Yeah.
Are you expecting him to know your qualia?
Like he hasn't said.
Marty! I guess you just actually do think people should know your internal fucking reference points, don't you?
That is actually consistent with him.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he feels as though people should know what he means by his own internal definitions, and they should adhere to it. And if they don't, they're very upsetting.
Attacking me, let's not call it, because you didn't. You did use the IQ and you did use professionalism. You're not attacking me, trying to call me out. But what's interesting is you're calling me out on something I don't give a shit about.
Oh, okay. So you do just get things you don't give a shit about tattooed on your fucking wrist.
That's great.
That is hilarious.
I seriously don't. Now, do I? Well, of course I do, but...
Like it's just a flat out contradiction.
Yeah.
Good job. I guess I was right. Consistency is just hard for you.
Mind of slippery principles.
So, there's something else here I'm going to write. So, I'm not an INFJ. I'm an imposter.
What point are you proving?
I don't know. Let's see where he takes this.
Okay.
I lie. I suffer from childhood abuse. I'm extremely unhealthy. I have a lot of internal emotional problems.
So far, I actually agree with him.
Apart from the INFJ bit, accurate.
Yeah, so
It's like
far.
you accidentally did a truth.
Yeah, so far so good.
I might need to be on medication. I used INFJ.
I mean, you said it.
Yeah, you said it, not us. I wouldn't stop you from getting help.
I would not stop you from being on as much medication as you can get a hold of.
Yep. Taken at the properly prescribed rate.
To increase my subscriber base, even though my channel is not monetized. I spend 50 to 70 hours a week answering comments, planning and thinking about these videos and what I'm going to do.
Oh my god.
Okay, I mean, if it works for him,
That is some dedication.
he should spend that much time trying to be internally consistent so he can improve himself. Whatever. Who am I to say how you should spend your time?
Yeah, yeah. You can spend it however you like.
And all I want to do is mislead and lie.
I mean, I don't think you want to do that.
That's
It
such
just,
a funny set of motivation.
it just is what you do.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
like an accident, I
It
think,
doesn't
of
have
Marty.
to be deliberate.
No. I don't know. At first I thought this was like a victim, like a sympathy farming situation.
Mm.
But now it's like I'm a sympathy farm and a bad person.
Okay, so to be a true sympathy farm is to get into situations where people need to feel sympathy for you.
He hasn't done that bit.
He is so confrontational.
You can't feel sympathy for someone like him.
People follow him though.
I
So
follow him because it's funny.
If you follow him because you like him,
Tell us why.
yeah, say why.
Yeah.
Is it because he's passionate or grumpy? Passionate / grumpy equals kind. Is that your heuristic? 'Cause that's a very red flag heuristic.
Yeah, you would get into a lot of bad relationships as a consequence.
Yeah.
But if it's for another reason as well, just tell us. It doesn't have to be for that reason.
Oh, yeah, we're not saying that is the reason.
We're not saying to comment is to say that you have that heuristic, because that would be fucking stupid.
That would be making up your motivations.
Yeah, that would be what Marty's doing. And we wouldn't do that to you guys, even as a joke.
No.
All of my viewers, by telling them with a condescending tone that I am right and that I am the rarest personality type and that I am an INFJ. I am a malignant narcissist.
Again, you said it, not us.
So he's like basically an evil narcissist.
Or
he's-
contagious.
Or contagious and deadly. So he's basically an evil person.
Well, he's a self-proclaimed, but maybe it's a weird sympathy farm tactic. I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's a sympathy or like a try. Okay, I think I know what it probably is. He's trying to encourage people not to watch him so that he can condense his fucking audience. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like
because he doesn't want people who criticize him to watch him.
He's trying to get like a fan base of people that will
Only run into red flags.
just give him the kind of
Attention he wants.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is a disgusting behavior to engage in.
It's really kind of like
I find him revolting.
how to stagnate the most effectively.
Yeah. By having people like a validation chamber
Yeah, that's
in your
correct.
comment section that you will attack quite viciously if it doesn't do what you fucking want.
Yes. Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else, so I would have had to cut.
Probably, more than likely, foundationally entering into sociopath, and I have extreme mental disorders.
They're not the same thing at all. Like,
I just think it's funny to look at him in that context.
it's like he's wrong about what those mean. Like,
Oh, yeah,
being
yeah.
a psychopath is a different process.
Oh, I think he is a psychopath, but then also has extreme mental disorders. It's like a double.
That's what he thinks he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I am the worst creature imaginable. That's his whole thing right now.
Can you even be a narcissistic psychopath? I'm not even sure you can.
I don't know.
Because psychopathy is when you don't experience any kind of being upset on other people's behalf. So I'm not even sure a narcissist could do that. They might contradict each other.
I'm just not sure. I don't know what a narcissist is.
Oh, okay.
Properly.
It's like a cluster of shitty behaviors. That's not defined properly.
Oh, okay, all right.
And you should not watch me.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you shouldn't watch me because I'm the worst creature on the planet.
Yeah. If you think that, then you shouldn't watch me.
Yeah,
even though you might be. Hey, there's the thing of only criticizing him in the way he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is things that he's okay with.
Yeah, he's okay being called that.
Yeah.
I will provide nothing of substance for you. I will provide nothing of guidance. I think life coaches should be abolished and illegal. I do not ever.
That seems like such an extreme moral. Like life coaches, illegal. I feel like there's so many more like problematic behavior that you would want to make illegal first before life coaches.
Yeah.
Ever want to be a life coach. That is not my purpose. My goal, as I say all that I am and admit all that I have in the last 90 seconds, is that I'm out to deceive and lie.
That's not your intention.
No, he's just trying to get people he doesn't like to watch him, and he thinks probably because he's like, I don't think he's pretending that making up his other people's like internal reference points or ideas is like, he's not pretending. I think he does it in earnest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is what leads to this kind of behavior. So then he can like trick people to not watch his channel, and he's gonna think that this works.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but it is funny. It's like, I will say bad things about myself on camera.
Now, there is one thing, type police, that remember nurture, because we all have a foundation, extrovert, introvert.
No, that is not how that system works.
I'm not sure which system he's referring to.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of spin-offs when it comes to being extrovert or introvert. There's
I
like
think
the MBTI thing, and then there's like another thing.
I think he's like a purist.
Okay, so he's like a Jungian purist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure what he means then.
Self as object, self as subject.
Is that even a thing?
If you think of yourself as an object.
Object? Okay. I guess you can see yourself like that. Like, I'm a robot then.
That just seems like a bad idea. But
Does seem like a poor strategy.
And I don't think there's a lot of extroverts and they don't act all crazy. So I think that's probably not what that is.
That's a pretty song you got there, sweetheart.
Oh boy.
Strange.
This is getting weird. Let's see what this goes.
It really, really excited me.
Getting creepy vibes again.
Yep. Took a turn from being cripplingly boring
To being quite creepy.
Quite creepy.
What do you need, sweetie?
I'll let him go on his rant.
Tell me, sweetheart. You want me to suck your dick? What do you need? I'll give it to you, no problem. Baby, what you need, just tell me. You have no idea who the fuck you're talking to.
Yeah, you thought it was some guy that mistyped himself. But in fact, it's
I know
somebody
he's gonna suck your dick.
wants to aggressively suck your penis. That is unexpected, I guess.
Yeah, that's an unexpected turn of events. Getting aggressively hit on. I didn't know mistyping Marty Glenn would get him to hit on you, but
I wrestle with malignant narcissism, sociopathic thoughts and behaviors from my childhood that you can't even fucking imagine. You don't know how to type me because you forgot about one characteristic of the INFJ, and depending on how really, really evolved it is, it can be your worst fucking nightmare.
Okay, what's this
What is
aspect?
this? Is this a threat? Because it's so far he threatened the sucker's penis.
That's how you spell that? The chameleon. I will rob your bank account.
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh, that caught me off guard.
You
Wow.
shouldn't say you're gonna rob people over YouTube. That's a stupid.
Don't just admit to you going to commit crimes.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing to do.
Marty, you idiot.
Steal everything you have, manipulate you into absolute submission, and rob you of your life.
Oh my god! Wow.
He's gonna kill him. Oh my god.
Again, don't threaten to kill people on the internet. That's stupid.
Yeah, this is like up here forever.
Oh my god! Wow. He got this angry at host Eric for mistyping him.
And he said that he liked how he did it.
Oh my god! What's he gonna do to us?
We're risking our lives. I was gonna say risking your lives. We are risking our lives for like 30-something people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do for you.
Yeah.
You specifically.
Yeah, you're the specific viewer I'm talking to.
Then when I'm done with you, I will toss you in a trash can and not even think twice.
Okay, so you're going to like seduce some guy, rob him, kill him, and throw him in a bag.
That's, okay.
Right, I'm pretty sure Eric would know it was you.
There's
There was a
probably
video of you saying it.
if you did intend to do that, you probably shouldn't have put it on YouTube.
No, yeah.
Fucking idiot.
I think tricking host Eric into thinking that you're like somebody else would be kind of tricky.
Yeah.
I think he'd realize it after a bit. It's like this person. I think that's
He seems
that's
a
the
lot
person.
like Marty Glenn.
Yeah, Marty Glenn, the one who threatened to kill me. He's
Coming
trying
on
to seduce me in a weirdly aggressive manner.
that is strange.
That is the chameleon. That is the INFJ way.
Unlike
That is
the
not
actual
the
lizard.
That is not the INFJ way. That's a
What?
shitty way.
Yeah, INFJs are not like this, generally. This one is.
It's not like a creed. They're not like being shitty shinobis.
Unlike the actual lizard that can change what it looks like, he
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's going to know.
Yeah.
On the back of an abused, traumatized little boy. I spent 40 years studying, reaching depths you can't even imagine inside me. So as I drain every last drop out of you while you
Whichever way he means that.
sing your funny song, you forgot about the chameleon.
As far as you know. And host Eric's still alive, so
Yeah.
guess he's alright.
Yeah.
He didn't follow through.
He's just lying again.
Yeah.
It's real slippery principles there.
In the INFJ, I'll be anything you want, baby. Just tell me what you need. Anything you want.
It's gone like from threatening to creepy again.
Yeah.
It's like an arc. It's like starts off creepy, went to threatening, right back to creepy again.
I feel like that is where creepy patterns lead, though. So I feel like he just did that pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Imagine being pleased with yourself after saying that on the fucking internet.
That was a little short sight. You should know better. Having NI as your
It's
primary.
a primary thing. Should be able to plan out where that pattern leads.
Now, I really appreciate Type Police. You did it with IQ. You did it really, really well. A couple of times there was a little bit, you know, but...
I feel sorry for Scott and Tom because if that's how he treats people, he actually thinks that they're okay. I wonder what would happen to one of his acquaintances. However many are left. if they actually did something he didn't like. Not that I'm implying anything or anything like that. I wouldn't say you do any of what you say because I know you're not a man of principles.
Yeah, we know that you lie about murdering people.
Yeah.
Therefore, you probably don't do that.
Yeah. Because you're an unprincipled person.
Yeah.
You did a good job. Thank you. And I hope that when I post this video that your channel's monetized. So I hope it benefits your channel and your viewers. Thank you very much for the video, Type Police. I think you did it well. Crossed a few lines, but not enough.
Well, what's going to think of this? Oh my God.
I think I'm just like saying how he's a bad person for like half an hour.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. When you finally decide which one I am, do another video for me and tell me. I really appreciate it. Because in my bio...
Funny if he did do it.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he did, just to spite him.
On my YouTube channel, I love constructive criticism. As long as...
No, you don't.
Imagine saying that after what you just said. I'm not even sure if he's aware of that kind of contradiction.
He mustn't be to say it.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, does he love it because he likes to threaten to murder people? To aggressively hit on and then murder them?
As long as it's done with IQ and a professional approach. That's all I care about. There's no reason to hate. Because I always ask the question, why would you hate? There's no reason. That's not what my channel's about.
How can you play the moral high ground after
that sentence?
Threatening somebody.
Threatening to rob them in front of the trash can.
How do you be in this like this duality of being crazy angry and then pretending to be like you're the good guy?
I think you have to be so slippery with your morals that not even you can pin yourself down. You don't even know what your own morals are. And then that's how you can say those sentences so close together.
It's very unsettling.
He is an unsettling character.
So, with that said, thank you for watching. This is Marty, and we'll see you in the next video.
I'm going to cut it here because I'm kind of already sick of Marty.
Yeah.
At this point, and it's gotten a little bit long. He doesn't... I've seen this part before as well. He doesn't say anything too interesting afterwards. I think what he just says is, like, he tries to kind of, like, justify how he's reasonable.
Yeah, after making insane claims.
Yeah.
So no.
Doesn't matter. I don't think we'll ever do Marty again, unless he does something fucking crazy like kill host Eric.
Yeah, it takes...
Or respond to us.
I think it's quite boring to actually cover because he doesn't make a lot of claims.
No, it's just like a long nonsense emotional pattern.
Yeah.
Then got into an emotional high at the end.
Yeah. So I guess somebody like C.S. Joseph next.
Yeah. I do find it's just kind of hit me then how weird it is that he was mixing the sexual stuff and then the murder stuff.
They're not good patterns to mix. Don't mix those.
That is a serial killer pattern.
Do not. Yeah, that's how you become Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Not that he is Ted Bundy.
No, we're not saying he's done it. Yeah, they are different people.
Anyway, see you guys next time.
See ya.